before the world does. There is a sacred hour that most people will never know. It's the hour when the world still sleeps, when the noise hasn't yet begun, when time belongs only to you. It's the hour before sunrise, when the air is cool, the streets are silent, and your mind, your powerful, limitless mind, is clear. That hour is your advantage. That hour is where champions are made. That hour is where the future begins. Wake up early, move before the world does. Because while everyone else is dreaming, you're building. While others are wrapped in comfort, you're wrapped in purpose. While they're resting, you're rising. And when the sun finally breaks the horizon, you've already conquered half the day. This is not about simply waking up early. It's about waking up with intention. It's about claiming your time before life claims it for you. When you wake early, you choose to lead, not follow. You choose discipline over desire. You choose growth over comfort. And in that choice, you separate yourself from the average. The world belongs to those who act before it awakens. Think of every great innovator, every athlete, every visionary. They all shared one thing: hunger. They didn't wait for the world to tell them when to move. They moved first. They acted when others hesitated. They trained when others rested. They created when others consumed. They prepared when others procrastinated. The early hours are not quiet by accident. They are designed for you. Designed for focus. Designed for clarity. Designed for creation. When you rise before dawn, the world gives you a head start, not because it owes you, but because you earned it. You earned it by deciding that sleep will not steal your dreams. You earned it by deciding that comfort will not delay your calling. You see, discipline is freedom. And the first battlefield of discipline is your morning. If you can conquer your morning, you can conquer your day. If you can conquer your day, you can conquer your life. The alarm clock isn't your enemy. It's your invitation to greatness. Every morning you wake early. You train your mind to obey purpose instead of pleasure. You teach your spirit that your mission matters more than your mood. You remind yourself that success is not something you find, it's something you forge. When you wake up early, you meet yourself at your highest level. You meet the version of you that's not distracted by the noise of the world, the version that dreams, plans, and acts. You meet the version that leads. You meet the version that will one day inspire millions. But make no mistake, it's not easy. The bed will whisper comfort. The world will tempt you to stay asleep. Your mind will say, rest a little longer. And that's when you must rise. That's when you must remember why you started. That's when you remind yourself that the goal is not to feel good, it's to be great. Because greatness demands sacrifice. The sun doesn't rise without the darkness first, and neither will you. You must pass through the discomfort of discipline to reach the light of mastery. You must wake when others won't, to live how others can't. You must trade a little sleep for a lifetime of freedom. The early hours, that's where the builders of destiny dwell. They are out there running, writing, thinking, training. They are out there shaping their future while the rest of the world sleeps through possibility. They are the ones who don't wait for permission. They don't wait for motivation. They move because they've made a decision to live intentionally. Imagine this. It's 4:30 a.m. The world is dark. Your alarm rings. You don't hit snooze. You rise. You splash water on your face, breathe deeply, and step into the stillness. There's no noise, no notifications, no expectations. Just you, your purpose, and silence. The kind of silence that speaks truth. You open your notebook, your mind already alive with ideas. You read, you write, you move your body, you feed your mind. And by the time the world wakes, you've already won. That's the advantage of the early riser. The early hours teach you consistency. They teach you patience. They teach you how to lead yourself. Because leadership always begins with self-mastery. If you can't lead yourself out of bed, how will you lead yourself through adversity? If you can't command your own actions, how will you command your destiny? The discipline of rising early builds a foundation that no storm can shake. It builds resilience. It builds hunger. It builds power. Every sunrise is a new contract, a chance to rewrite your story. When you rise early, you sign that contract before anyone else. You declare, this day is mine. You claim it with your actions, not your words. Because the world doesn't reward intentions, it rewards execution. And execution begins with the decision to get up. Think about the edge it gives you. In a world where everyone complains about not having time, you've already created more. While they rush, you prepare. While they react, you act. While they make excuses, you make progress. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is often just 1 hour, the first hour. The one most people waste, but the great ones guard with their life. Wake up early, not to prove something to others, but to prove something to yourself. Prove that you control your day, not your alarm clock. Prove that you control your habits, not your feelings. Prove that your mission matters more than your comfort. Prove that you are unstoppable when purpose drives you. When you wake early, your mind sharpens. You think clearer. You move with purpose. You feel your momentum build. You look around and realize you are no longer chasing time. Time is chasing you. You have become the leader of your life. The morning is your forge. It shapes the steel of your character. It tempers your willpower. It burns away weakness and builds strength. Every time you wake early, you are telling the universe, I am ready. I am committed. I am serious. And the universe listens. It rewards those who act before it stirs. The first few days will be hard. Your body will resist. Your mind will argue. But keep going. Because on the other side of that resistance lies your freedom. There will come a morning when you open your eyes before the alarm even rings. Your body will know. Your spirit will smile. And you'll realize, this is who I am now. I am the one who moves before the world does. I am the one who builds while others sleep. I am the one who leads my life instead of waiting for life to lead me. You'll notice changes you didn't expect. Your thoughts will be clearer, your energy stronger, your focus deeper. You'll stop reacting to the world and start directing it. You'll notice opportunities appear, not because they weren't there before, but because now you're awake enough to see them. The morning reveals things the night hides, and those who rise early see the world with different eyes. There's a reason ancient warriors, monks, and masters all began their day before the sun. They knew that victory begins within. They knew that silence sharpens the soul. They knew that the first light of day is sacred, not because of the light itself, but because of what it awakens inside you. The morning doesn't just wake your body, it wakes your greatness. It wakes the fire. It wakes the vision. It wakes the warrior within. Every early riser has a reason. Maybe yours is to build a business. Maybe it's to write your book, master your craft, train your body, or find your peace. Whatever it is, the morning gives you the space to do it without the world's interference. In that stillness, your dreams have room to breathe. Your goals have room to grow. Your ideas have room to take shape. Because there are no distractions, only direction. You don't have to be the most talented. You don't have to be the smartest. You just have to be the earliest. Because the early bird doesn't just catch the worm. The early bird builds the field. The early bird creates the system. The early bird sets the standard, and the world follows. So wake up early. Rise with intention. Move before the world does. Because your purpose deserves more than your leftover time. Your dreams deserve your prime energy. Your goals deserve your best focus, and that all begins before sunrise. Don't wait for motivation. Act first. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Don't wait for the world to move. Move before it. Because while they sleep, you are sculpting destiny. While they dream, you are doing. While they wait, you are winning. One day they'll ask you, how did you do it? How did you get so far ahead? And you'll smile because they'll never understand the mornings you woke before the sun, the moments of quiet discipline, the battles fought in silence, the sacrifices made in the dark. You'll smile because you'll know that's where it happened. That's where you became unstoppable. So set your alarm not for obligation, but for opportunity. Set it not for another day, but for another chance. And when it rings, don't think, move. Because the world waits for no one, but it always rewards the ones who move first. Rise, leader. Rise, warrior. Rise, creator. Rise before the world does. And when the rest of the world finally opens its eyes, they'll be waking up to the reality you've already built. Wake up early. Move before the world does. Your time is now. Your morning is your weapon. Your purpose is your fire. And your discipline, that's your crown. Own your mornings. Command your days, and soon you won't just be ahead of the world, you'll be leading it.